A very strange employee worked in one of the social centers in Washington. He seemed to be saving literally everything. People did not understand the reasons for such greed and were not friendly towards the man. Until the last days of his life, he walked in dilapidated boots, which he constantly had to glue back together. He bought the cheapest clothes, and he waited for sales to begin in the stores. And when the man was gone, everyone learned something amazing. His friends and neighbors were just astonished, revealing the main secret of his life. Now you will be surprised too. Watch our story. Social worker Alan Neiman died of cancer in the winter of 2018 when he was only 63 years old. A year later, Alan's friends gave an interview to reporters in which they told what an amazing person he was. Many remembered him as too tight-fisted with money because the man literally counted every cent. He made every purchase at discount shops and cheap markets and secondhand shops, and he drove the oldest cars that almost fell apart while he was driving. He wrapped his shoes with duct tape, hoping to go on like this for at least one more season. Neiman did not allow himself to waste a single coin. He tried to save as much as possible, even at the cost of incredible efforts. Thrift had become for him a kind of competition with himself. He liked to tell stories if he managed to get through a day without spending a cent. All these details about the deceased friend were recalled by Sashi Koran. Along with his super economy, Alan managed to try to get every part-time job he could. Sometimes he worked in 3 places at the same time. He kept saving all the money he earned, but as it turned out later, he did not do this for himself. It turned out that the man had a kind heart, and he could not look at poor children who were left without parents, were terminally ill, or lived in poor families. Alan Neiman donated almost all of his money to charities that raised funds for these children. The man never had any children of his own, and he never met the right woman for him, but he diligently looked after his brother, who could only move in a wheelchair. Only now, after his death, his relatives realized that Alan always cared more about others than about himself. When the man found out that he had little life left, he confessed to his friend Mary Monahan that all of his money would go to charity. You will not believe the amount. This is what happened. Nobody believed that a simple social worker could accumulate such a significant amount of money. We think you will hardly believe it, but this story is completely real. When Alan Neiman passed away, he donated more than $11 million to poor children. The merciful person divided all the money among several foundations. But where did the ordinary poor American get such wealth, you ask? He accumulated this over several decades, denying himself almost everything, and only part of the money went to him as an inheritance from his parents. When journalists approached the fund where Neiman donated several million, they were shocked when they found out that the staff did not even know the man. So Alan was just a real person, compassionate and sensitive to the grief of others. This deed deserves great respect. Do you agree? Write your answers in the comments and share the video with your friends. Until next time.